Hi guys, welcome to another pick a card. This really came through right now because I felt the energy surging, like this is a nocturnal reading and I am just feeling like it is very associated with the full moon. I saw the moon as bright as ever right now. And I felt like I channeled through the solar power a lot. So I'm excited to try this new thing and do this night reading. Hopefully, this is relaxing for some of you. And I'll see you in your groups. Hey, group number one. Let's shuffle and see what your message is. Spirit for the message of most clarity for harmony and peace for this group, please. Is there general situation for group one? Okay. So you got the golden egg. Take in this card if you wish to. As of now, it's more likely that you are very intrigued by what this egg holds inside. I'm feeling like how to say it. It's more like you're focused on the whatever it's inside, but you're missing the point on working on stuff that is all around, like untangling all around. And I want to read this passage because each egg card on this one, which are the ether elements, ether with the circle. Oh, look, it looks like a full moon too, and it's gonna be the full moon right now. Um, they have each chakra to work on, and their purpose is more like to associate it with that chakra, more than seeing that there's a surprise factor. Like it's very common that egg symbology is like, okay, what's inside? What am I to expect? To discover, to find out. And what I'm getting for you, specifically for just a few of you, is that you're trying to know the gender of a baby, or you're trying to know if you'll be able to hold this new thing that you're developing, if not a baby, but for some of you it is. Just the fact in general, no, because it's not like we're on purpose, thinking, oh, what am I gonna do if it's a girl and she has to suffer so much, have periods, and do all this stuff, struggle with drama. I don't know. I think that's very like implanted in our subconscious. But for now, it's important that we let go of that, because also for boys, right? I've heard some people say that, wow, it's gonna be so hard, being a mother of a boy, and being like, what is he gonna have to hold in to harden like a rock and not feel or express, you know, like some of the feelings and stuff like that. For some of you, something like very deep. Okay, moving on to the next few you. It's something very like deep down. It might be something like a feeling of, liberation or something, or it might be a fear. It's something that's buried deep down, and like it holds the light and the solution to your turmoil, because just going through it is gonna really help you, just acknowledging it. Message at the center of the heart, the unstruck sound. When feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, Note that you are well on your way. Your chest might swell like you're seeing an old friend that's been away for so long time. Listen to the message they've been wanting to tell you. The golden egg and the fourth chakra. So the chakra is a heart. The subtle essence of the golden egg is nestled deep within the heart center at the fourth chakra. This chakra, called Anahata, is the home of the self or soul. By bringing the mind into this center, we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous place. It is said our inner guide sits there in deep meditation, waiting for us. Anahata translates to the unstruck sound. That's so beautiful. So there you go. If you're trying to do some meditations and stuff like that, please do so because it's gonna bring you a lot of benefits. Not only like you're gonna have more patience in general, like you're gonna have more assertiveness, that you be fine and therefore, align into that yin yang, into the being okay with experiencing anything and knowing that you patiently can wait and it'll pass or you'll transform it, anything. Let's get your card from Lemuria. One, and then you know regarding the golden egg and their heart chakra. Okay, you pretty wanted this one to come out. So the vulnerability, it includes being really transparent in my opinion. When I see this card, it's all about like you have to let these people see stuff that you've been trying to hide deep down there. This also is light. This also is something to be proud of. And I think you're gonna be in good hands when you know, go with anyone that you trust and you let them see, or whether this is personal work, like, staring at the mirror meditations kind of thing to accept oneself, not just physically, but also emotionally and like in the very core of the vulnerability. It's hard to be vulnerable and naked. It's hard to be authentic. It's nothing to be ashamed of if we haven't achieved to be completely authentic in front of people or in front of ourselves. Let's read the divine meaning for vulnerability. 5, 6. So 11 might resonate, or you might see 11. If this is some of you, this is confirmation to really listen to this divinatory meaning. Be vulnerable with yourself and or others. It may also be time to step into the role of healer and hold space. Holding space means being fully present without judgment in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment. In this place, guards can be dropped and a deeper level of awareness and relating can unfold. Enabling conditional love and acceptance allows for vulnerabilities to be expressed, for the core of disease to be discovered, and for profound healing to take place. So that is what I have for you, group number one. Let me know if anything resonated. Bye. Hi, group number three. Let's see what your first card of general situation is. Just something that you need to know right now from spirit guides. May pertain to this full moon. Oh my gosh. Hi, group number three. So let's dive in on the meaning of may pertain to this full moon or to this timeless moment that you click on this reading with this culmination moment, or something that you need to know from your spirit guides team, your angels, your galactic family, your ancestors, your elemental beings, guides, anything that you're connected to higher vibrational frequencies. That is going to be the message. Let's shuffle and see. I'm already feeling, honestly, with you, group two, it's more about, wow, what is the mirroring of that? What is the mirroring of the unity in between what's like way down in the earth to the heart? To the heart, because I saw 10 0 1040 something, and it just 1041. So I saw it as like, Okay, the ones are mirroring and the middle digits are 0 and 4. So I feel like even as I process this right now, because it's too much, I feel like that numerology is there about reflecting the unity and what you think you are and beyond the pavement, beyond the earth under your beneath your feet, beyond that, way beyond that, and the nucleus and your heart. That you're still a walking heart, and like that might be something about considering to check your on your health more often, your heart specifically, to check on how you're doing emotionally, your heart specifically, which holds resentment. I will check on things that you've kept inside your throat. So let's see. Figure number two, tienes que ir en decir que sea su situación general. Para el grupo número dos. Si hay alguien que hable español aquí, déjenme un comentario si quieren la siguiente lectura. Quiero saber cuánto es, si es la mayoría de suscriptores que hablan español. Voy a empezar a hacer más videos en español. So this message was for my Spanish speakers, or people who are trying to learn Spanish. Let me know if you want more readings in Spanish on the comments. Okay, you got the zebra. It's a fire element, and I know that they're really like. It reminds me of this poet. Honestly, like a poet that hasn't been heard that much, and that just maybe it's just made fun of by the way that or she presents themselves as, like maybe even their physical attires and appearances. But I feel like you guys will find the way to, I don't know how to say it, not give a fuck and be okay with being silly or weird to other people and stuff like that. The fire that you carry in you and that you're trying to hide to feel safe and comfy, it's going to transform. This fire is gonna make it transform. Some of you might want to call the violet flame if you're into that. Candle work, fire includes your movement, la chispa que dan cuando están moviendo, transmutando. Oh, Spirit really wants me to flip through these pages slowly. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, fashion forward. When out of balance, jaded, pouty, or vain. To bring into balance an epic adventure and art. So yeah, if you feel like you're too much, just get out of those spaces. Get out of those spaces and don't go back to be some sort of entertainment or scapegoat for anywhere where you're not fully accepted as your authentic self. I would say the test is eccentric, creative, and visionary. So you're very into like history, I feel, and the arts, and you're very into like poetry. And maybe some of you are singers. Some of you might just write some rhymes. Some of you do poetry publicly or rap. If you're doing this, congratulations, because you're very fashion forward. You're doing what you are, your style, your creation, uniqueness. Yes. I'm happy for you, zebras. Let's get your Lemuria card. So you got luminous essence, and look how beautiful it is to be around this environment where you're just accepted to shine in the love of your pure essence, your inner love, self love, your ritual love that cleanses your soul, that transmutes that which was in the dark, muddy waters to now I completely butterfly like transformation, flourishing, and I feel like you're contacting with your archangels. Look at the wings, or you're doing a lot of rituals, which include just drinking tea, baths, waters, bodies, being part of your locations to do your ritual, anything. And I feel like you're doing great. Let's read it. 35 for divinatory meaning, which is 8, which were in the year, I believe, of numerology number 8. So you're so in tune with that if you're into that. Or if you're not, if you're curious, just go and Google numerology. Or if you're into that, then this is a confirmation that this is for you. Self love, the light of that radiates from our hearts, light shining in the darkness. Heart centered living, removing your heart armor, accepting your shadows as the flip side of your strengths. A vulnerable, wide open heart, authentic, heartfelt needs. The divinatory meaning is considered the parts of yourself you may not be accepting. You may be experiencing an inner dissonance due to what you are trying to push away. This card is about self love. This is the deep, compassionate, unconditional love of self that brings you into wholeness. Luminescence means the essence of light. There is nothing that makes us shine more than a heart that is full of love. Zebras, please express your poetry, sing your rap anywhere by yourself. Like, just do it because you authentically love doing that type of creativity and just life force, spirit life force that you've been trying to control. It's like you've been trying to control a fire, but it's just your inner flame. It's just your little candle in your heart. It's so innocent. It's what you love as a kid. It's like you can just let go of that. You have to keep carrying it with you everywhere on your backpack. Take it everywhere with you. Mm, such a nice feeling. Yeah. Please talk to someone that is already doing this, maybe. It might just surprise you how inspired and activated you can get by our fellow star souls, that we're meant to line with. Okay. What else, Spirit? Okay, just finished reading this. There is nothing that makes us more than a shine than a heart that is full of love. You can shine through the shadows more gracefully when there is no fear within. Accept your shadows so that they can more easily resolve. Allow more light and love inside and out of your world. Okay, so that's what you're projecting outside too. So maybe if this is related to career or something, because I feel like, as human beings, it's almost either whether it's your contribution or your, maybe if you choose a partner, or maybe it's just your inner self work of hermit. But I feel like in this case, you might be involved or thinking of getting involved with the community, and that's gonna be great for you. Like, even if it's just partnerships, starting small, like, I think you're gonna, as a zebra, you know, you're gonna be like getting people together or something and creating something big, you know, in teamwork. It says that they're one of the most precious gems and they're young at heart and they have an undying curiosity about life. And being in their company, it's a delight, you know? It opens our minds. That's what it says right here. That these are the type of zebra people you remember too. So that's all I have for you. So hope this confirmation helped or it relaxed you. Please comment whatever resonated. See ya. Bye. Hi, group number 3. Let's see what Spirit has to say to you pertaining to the full moon, or maybe just for what's timelessly going on right now for you. What's the general situation? You got the tiger. Wow. You might be connected to group number 2 because it's something similar. Like, if you're actually, you know what, it came up in most of these readings. The meditation, the concentration and focus of this tiger, and this card being about optional practices like Kundalini yoga, like candle staring exercises, like a lot of stuff. Tantra. If this is your group, then I just confirmed it. So let's see what the tiger has to say. You might be going through big transformation right now, like either really on your physical body or your ethereal body. Like you might be out there, chatting with some ancestors in your dream, in your nap time, the middle of the day. Like I feel like some sort of that thing. Lunar force is in darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hurts at night, at one with silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour. And the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. When in balance, passionate, strong, sensual. When out of balance, overstimulated. To bring into balance, trataka, candle gazing. That's the practice thing. So I said tantra, but I meant this. But if some of you are practice tantra or were curious, then I would suggest that you look it up because it came through in your reading. So let's see in the confirmation with your Lemurian card. Message pertaining to tiger. Oh, so this came up. So it might be like your romantic partnership life with someone or about to. This is something either something new or because you've left this past partner. These are not your partner. If you're struggling, trust me, they are not. Um, it should feel very easygoing in these moments specifically. Like there's a big connection making click and spark. And if it's not tantra practices, it's like meditation together. It's like, movement together. It's like anything that you do together. Hmm. I want to read it because I want to also acknowledge that there's a group of you who this is not about romantic love. It's a seeing the divine in the eyes of another. Relationships with deep bonds. Calming connection, clearing illusory projections. So definitely, this is not an ex. This is not someone you're having a shitty time with right now. This is not them. So it might be someone you like already projecting onto your timeline now. If you are ready someday, to move on, move forward. Okay, life changing connection, transmuting dissonance, removing heart armor, being seen, teamwork. Okay, so yes, totally being seen. Maybe you might be doing something out there that's very like maybe let's say you attract a lot of unwanted attention because you're being your in your full femininity, like this card mentions with the tiger, and you're ready to transform that. You're ready to like transmute it, with either fire or either with your movement and what moves, what's the spark because that's a fire elemental too. So whether you're having a project or you're thinking of starting one or you're exploring new things, learning new things, um, I think it's more about like the communion of your masculinity and femininity. Like finally your masculinity can stop bullying your femininity and your femininity can be free and sensual and creative and enjoy it, and be public about it because it's like a trauma. I feel like you have a trauma bond, like a contract with some past experience that was really bad for you regarding that, and now you're ready to finally like curate and infinitely be you, fully you, and implement both parts. And your masculine is gonna be there to kick ass if there's any threats to your feminine, like it's gonna be so synchronized and balanced. And I feel like you can trust now. Trust if your masculine is like, hey, don't go there, don't be like, why am I anxious and stopping myself from leaving and going there? No, like listen, because right now you're in sync, and it's needed a teamwork from both to really know and see clarity in your intuition. So yeah. Let's read the definitory meaning for you. Step out of the black and white mentality, judgment of beyond go beyond the concepts of good and bad. This card invites you to honor the full spectrum of life and find a new way of perceiving your situation. When you we judge something, we create a story around it. These stories often create limitations. Subconsciously, we gather so many of these stories over a lifetime to heal our disease and crystallize the new way. We need to create a space of no story where miraculous healing can happen. This space empowers us to be and we are and allows us to know our truth. So, yeah, to see clearly and embrace it fully, the full spectrum of creation in all her colors and the raw, muddy earth pounds, shadow parts of a situation to determine whether they're actually bad or if stories you have held onto your limiting perspective. Okay, so this is more about like, are you ready to let your feminine really thrive with her gifts, feeling safe and not trying to diminish her light because she's scared? Are you really ready to let him, the masculine, be on the lookout, on the watch, and just drive you there so you can focus on these gifts and expressing them and sharing them? So that's all I have for you, group number three. Coménteme si quieren más videos en español. Sé que hay muchos suscriptores que hablan español. And see you later. Bye.